Hello and welcome to game number 2 between Team Dignitas and Team Empire. Two teams! Ha! Surprise! It is gonna be the match that will decide which one of these teams is gonna be going to the winners bracket finals, where they will be up against Virtus Pro. And which team is gonna be dropping to the losers bracket, where they will be up against Liquid, who's already waiting there. So make sure you keep an eye on the roster, because the teams have not just decided when the games are gonna be played. But they should definitely be interesting matches regardless, because some great teams are in here indeed. We're gonna be seeing which team is gonna be pulling up ahead here, as we are gonna also see which heroes they're gonna use for that one. As I said, I mean, this is game number 2, so that means that game number 1 is already played. I know. It is gonna be Dignitas that is one game up for this one, with Empire being the one to be forced to force out a game number 3 if they still want to take this. So they have to win this if they still want to have a chance. Remaining. And Dignitas, they're gonna of course be looking to take it 2-0. Dignitas, who is playing with 2 standards today. They have got Snaking and Fear standing in for them, with Empire being with their full roster still. And we'll see what Dignitas can do with this, as we have got the same old bands as we see in the previous game, with the Bat, the Cuddle, and the Nyx. And again, the Darkseer as the first pickup, this time however in the hands of Dignitas. So far exactly the same as what we saw in the previous game. Now what is Empire gonna pick up? If it's gonna be a Lone Druid and a Lifestealer, we have got ourselves copycats for both sides. I'm kind of waiting if it's gonna happen or not.
10 seconds remaining.
Because it would be kind of silly. Okay, there's one difference. They pick up the Magnus instead of that of the Lone Druid. Well, that is something. Then Dignitas can still pick themselves up the Lone Druid if they want to, but they could also decide on something entirely different. I know. It's the thing about drafts. You can decide what you want to have. Dignitas, having a very strong game previous game, went for an aggressive trial lane that didn't really work out as intended, I think, but they did get what they... Well, they weren't able to be that aggressive, but they got what they wanted. They shut down the Kunkka of Empire. 5 seconds Empire going for the Kunkka Shadow Demon combination and just couldn't get it working. I mean, we saw it. We knew that Kunkka needs to have a good start in order to get ahead, and he didn't get a good start, so he didn't get ahead. And then you only had Vigos trying to keep his team in the game, and Vigos by himself not able to do that, especially not if there's going to be a Bane on the opposing team that have got themselves a Fiend's Grip. So not really that good. Dignitas could pick themselves up a Rubik as well as the Nature's Prophet if they want to just be able to steal that RP. But the Nature's Prophet, I'm kind of thinking it's more to deny it to Empire rather than wanting to pick it up themselves. I mean, yeah, it's still a nice hero. He's been having a high success rate lately as well, but mostly picked up in combination with the Lifestealer to just be able to jump yourselves over the map. And there's indeed still a Rubik, just for the chance to have that RP on your side, and just to make Magnus a bit more careful about what he's actually going to be going for. And Magnus, a hero of course that we've seen Vigos playing, we've also seen Scandal playing it, so I guess in a way there's not that much revealed yet on the side of Empire, but it really depends on this last pickup. If it's going to be a Puck or a Queen of Pain, then we know what they're going to be doing. Or if it's going to be a support as well, and it is going to be a support. It's going to be the Bane for themselves, and this is interesting because they could have banned out the Bane, not being able to look at it anymore. You know what? You don't care anymore about that Bane. But picking up a Bane when there's already a Rubik on the field on the opposing team is quite risky. You have got yourself your Fiend Script that can be easily stolen by that Rubik, as it is his channeled spell. So it's going to be something for probably Goblak to make sure that he doesn't get caught by that. Goblak or Silent, whichever one is going to be playing that one. As we're going to be in the banning phase once more. Dignitas going to be able to ban out some solo mid heroes or offlaners depending on what they're going to be expecting that Magnus to do. And probably also something like a Leshrac still again getting banned out. Last time we saw it banned out by Empire against that Lifestealer. And it is going to be the Storm Spirit first. I mentioned that Nature's Prophet is going to be someone to jump over the map with the Lifestealer. Well, Storm Spirit is the same kind of thing that you can see happening there, and it's also someone that we've seen picked up fairly early in fairly often in combination with that Lifestealer. Lone Druid still getting banned out. If you look at Dignitas lineup, we see that Nature's Prophet as well as Darkseer. I mean, you have got an offlaner and probably a mid laner or a jungle hero, one of the two, with Rubik as support. So you need carry still on Dignitas, and that is something that is easy for Empire to ban out. They can ban out the Gyro as well if they want to, even the Phantom Lance or Luna, you know, you name it, it's still there. And the first pick is actually going the way of Dignitas in this matchup, so If they still want to pick up a carry for themselves, they have to make sure that they're at least going to be able to still have their own carry in the pool. But I kind of think they're not going to be going for a carry anymore. Rather going to be going for a bit of a mid-gaming hero, like I already mentioned, the Queen of Pain and the Puck, but maybe also a Brewmaster wouldn't be too bad. I guess we'll find that out when it comes. So Gyrocopter's still a good one to get banned out here for Empire, but we'll find out what they're going to be doing fairly soon. As they are actually taking their time.
Remaining.
Not going into the bonus time just yet, only have 5 seconds left for that one, and they are going to be banning out the Gyrocopter, so
Dire team ban.
that is going to be that. Let's see what Dignitas is going to ban out. Is it still going to be Lettler Shrek? I mean, the reason they ban out the Jakiro is probably to just make sure that there's not going to be a ice path up over the Nightmare, but the same could be said for Light Strike Ray or Split Earth. And those, of course, also work out great together with the Magnus if you're going to be able to go for an RP and have a Light Strike Ray Dragon Slave over the top of that. I mean, it's just a lot of extra burst damage going through. And more importantly...
10 seconds remaining.
Well, more importantly, Shadow Demon is still in the pool. That was what I was going to say. I don't think
remaining.
either of the teams are still going to be wanting Shadow Demon. There still goes Leshrac, so that is the one that we were expecting, as we saw that in the last game as well. But it's quite unorthodox to see that Shadow Demon is being considered one of the strongest laning heroes, purely because of his control, but both teams so far are just ignoring it. And Empire are going to be banning out another carry. It's going to be actually no carry, it's going to be the Puck that they ban out.
Dire team pick.
And that means that Dignitas, either they pick up the Queen of Pain right now, or they're giving it away to Vigos, by the looks of it. But at least Snaking can't be playing that Puck anymore. He played a pretty decent Puck in the previous game, of course. And Dignitas, they are the team that has actually already used most of their bonus time so far. Only got 43 seconds left. I say only, but it's still quite a lot.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What are they gonna do with this?
Time.
There's the reserve time. They need still carry. Luna would work out. They could also go for still another support to go for a trialing. And then have Darkseer mid, Nature's Prophet on the offlane, or, you know, worst comes to worst, Darkseer on the offlane, Nature's Prophet mid, but that's not gonna happen. I think actually I've not seen Snaking play Darkseer for a very long time. So they're still gonna go for the Luna, the hero that I've mentioned for a possible ban for Empire. But it not getting banned means that it's gonna get picked up. And they want to pick it up before anything else, because Empire still has a potential of going for another carry. If you have a Lifestealer on the safe lane, go for an aggressive tri lane, or we've even seen Lifestealer on the lone lanes, suicide lanes. That's the one I was looking for. Long lanes. But Empire, are they gonna go for that Lina, or are they gonna go for something else entirely? They've still got a potential to go for a jungle hero. They went for an Enigma in the previous game, and Enigma and a Magnus is still an okay combination, but last game we saw how deftly Dignitas was able to avoid getting those holes going for Empire, and they might do the same thing again, so the risk is there. Personally, I would like them to pick up Enigma just to make sure that, you know, it was or, you know, just to see some black holes, I guess. But I'm not sure if Empire wants to risk it again. They could also, like I said, go for another support. Or they could pick up neither of those and just go for an offlaner for straight away, depending on what the Magnus is going to do, or an offlaner or a solo laner, and then just decide a jungle hero or a support afterwards. But for now, well, they could just pick up that Queen of Pain. Still in the pool. Okay, I'm kind of keeping quiet because I think I said it all. And we're just gonna see if Empire, what they decide to do, because it's a tough decision apparently, and they only have 6 seconds left.
5.
Silencer.
Ooh, Silencer. Now I like this. We've seen actually Empire is a team that has played Silencer most of all teams, I believe. They've played it as a solo mid role. They played it in an aggressive tri lane. They played it as support. In this case, it could be either, well, I would expect either a support or a solo lane, but I'm expecting a support still, just for that global silence. It's going to be very useful against the Luna with her Eclipse if you can just stop that from
10
happening. And
seconds
Profit
remaining.
from TPing out, Rubik from stealing spells. Just go for the RP, go for the whole
5
combination
seconds
without any
remaining.
fear of getting anything stolen. It's a good team fight potential for
Reserve
sure.
time.
Dignitas thinking about their last pickup, as they're also going to be using their last bit of reserve time. We have already got themselves, of course, 3 lanes in theory with 1
10
possible
seconds
jungle hero. They
remaining.
could still go for that mid laner and just send the Nature Prophet Darkseer in the jungle, which is what I'm expecting.
5
To still have a
seconds
hero picked up
remaining.
for snaking. And the Queen of Pain still on the pool, but they are the ones to go
Radiant
for the
team
Warlock instead. So the team fight definitely now also in favor of Dignitas, even though the RP is on the other side and the global silence as well, which is already kind of countering the Warlock. But if you have an Nature Prophet Ultimate and an Eclipse and a Vacuum and the Dark Seal and a Chaotic Offering and the Fatal Bonds, well, you know, that's a lot of fight going through. And then on the other side, you've got yourself the Global Silence and the RP, maybe a bit of infest
10
damage going through, but
seconds
Bane is
remaining.
entirely single target. Let's see if Empire can pick something up that will turn the tides
5
again for
seconds
team fight in their
remaining.
favor. As we still don't know what they're going to be doing, but they have only 4 seconds left to
Reserve
decide. 3, 2, 1.
Clinks.
Was that a pick or a random? I don't think we'll ever find out. But it's a pretty good random if it was random. That's for sure. Anyways, let's see who's going to be playing what. We're going to be seeing Snaking playing the Luna. So that's going to be their mid laning with Fogged on the
Prepare for
Warlock.
battle.
We'll pick up Boots first, by the way. We'll go by himself towards the safe lane. It will be Fear playing the Rubik as a stand-in for Dignitas today. Way too sexy on the Nature's Prophet. And it's going to be Universe who's going to be playing the Darkseer. And let's see exactly where people are going. Snaking, I think, is going to go towards the mid lane. But for now, sticking on bottom lane. We're gonna see it though. Like, there's a different potential. I think Universe is gonna be on the bottom lane instead, and then Way Too Sexy in the jungle, and the support Fear is gonna be supporting that Warlock. We've gone for Boot first. That's always nice. Aggressive trial lane. Empire is gonna have Goblak as a support silencer with Blow Your Brain on the Lifestealer. It is gonna be Silent playing the Bane, and that will be the mid laner going the way of Vegas on his Magnus indeed, and leaving Scandal
30 seconds
by
to
himself on
battle.
the safe lane. Of course, we've seen Klinks a long time already for Empire, mostly though when he was played by Vegas, by Funnick. And the thing is, when we've seen Empire playing the Klinks before after Funnick left, but they haven't been able to win their games with Klinks, I believe, since Funnick left. Someone may correct me if I'm wrong, but I've not seen them win a game with Klinks since Funnick left. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out if Scandal can get himself ahead here in this bottom lane, which should be possible against a Darkseer, but he will be forced to last it under his tower, something that Klinks. I mean, he's a fairly squishy hero, so he's going to be having a bit of an annoying time with that. And I mean, if the Darkseer decides to go for a Scandal, I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Scandal to be taking that. And Iron Shells also. I mean, it could be a good kill potential for Universe on his Darkseer. So I believe it was him. Yes, it was. There's the go again after the phone call is concluded. Can you call back another time? Yes, I can. Okay, bye. Let's go. Cool. So, aggressive trial lane. This time on the side of Empire. Last time we saw it on the side of Dignitas. Let's see if they can shut down that Warlock enough. It's of course going to be very important to do that, because with that Warlock they can just get themselves ahead in the game, in the mid game especially, when that Warlock is level 6. I mean, he doesn't need gold. He needs to drop his rock. That's it.
The battle begins.
That is it. And the thing about an aggressive trial is, if they don't get kills, Fork will be level 6 before anybody of Empire on this top lane is. And then you don't have the global silence to deal with that, and that's going to be something that you're going to be having to worry about. Especially since with one chaotic offering, Fog can turn the entire trial lane to dust. If he has got the ulti up and the chaotic offering and the fatal bonds. First fatal bonds, then chaotic offering, maybe someone coming to help out, perhaps fate bolt going through. And the potential is there, that's for sure. Fog's gonna be very careful. He only saw Blow Your Brain so far, but you know, seeing only Blow Your Brain and knowing that Scandal's by himself, he knows that he's up against that aggressive trial lane, so He is gonna be extra careful. But as long as he gets experience here, he is okay. And Universe able to make sure that he doesn't only get the creeps, but he also gets the jungle creeps. Always nice to see that. As he is, well, he has to make sure that the jungle creeps are not going to take his experience away, though, because that's going to be. There we go. He has to still try to last hit, and that's going to be another kill that he missed. But he's getting the jungles, heroes, creeps, thingies, smashers, hellbores, so that's not too bad. We're still missing a few from that. In the meantime, the creep wave also being pulled back here with Snaking indeed in the mid lane. He is gonna be on a 7 for 2 for now as Vigos comes to check him out. He is 3 for 0. He has almost got his bottle. The harassment is definitely there though. Luna already having his bottle. It is gonna be that one. Sorry again, the phone call. Sorry, can I call you back? Yes, you can. Don't call again. Blow your brain. An important person. Reach country? Rich country, I think he means. That would be sounding more logical. Many phones, rich country. That's the one. And Vigos almost got his bottle as well, but the bottle done by Luna first. And I mean, this mid lane is both of these. I mean, there's an escape mechanism up on the Magnus. The killing potential is probably a bit higher for Magnus than it is on the Luna, but then again, overextension is easily done. And snaking is definitely gonna be hopeless here either. In the meantime, the top lane is where we're still expecting the first blood, because in theory, I say in theory, nobody should die on the bottom lane nor on the mid lane for now, with this top lane being the one that requires action from Empire, and they're going to be starting off on Fear. Here comes Blow Your Brain as well. Open wounds gonna hit. They're gonna die for this, and this is gonna be Fear going down for sure. Last hit goes away on Blow Your Brain. TP incoming from Way Too Sexy though. Gonna be trying to do something. Goblak taking a bit of harassment. Silent now as well, but they can't get anything done here. The TP comes back for Fear, but the enemies are already out of there. So the first blood indeed happens on the top lane. Dignitas being the one to be first blooded, with the start of Empire's aggressive trial line having made. The thing about an aggressive trial line is though you have to be able to do that more often than just once. So we're gonna see if they can force that out. As Universe in the meantime, still annoying Scandal a bit. And actually, we can expect him to at some point dive Scandal if he thinks the Iron Shell is high enough level. And the Creep Wave is tanking the tower. That could be a possibility, and that could be turning into a kill for either side. Like, it's always clutch play to see who gets ahead on that one. Like, someone's gonna die, but you never know who. It's like a coin toss, and the TP actually comes in. Nature's Prophet, they want to try and dive this. Here they go. Scandal is gonna be noticing right now that he means business. Way Too Sexy, not showing himself, and that is gonna be Scandal backing himself off. The dust on the Darkseer, not there to help out. Well, not in time anyway. Hey, courier? Run? Fly? What? 10 HP. Scandal, trouble, vacuum in, Iron Shell, dust pop, and now he's gonna get the kill. Salve goes, run, Scandal, run, and it's Universe that goes down. Like I said, no, he's not. The arrow will fly. One more hit needed, 2 HP. That range creep can do the job. The range creep can do the job. Why is the range creep not attacking the right person? Range creep. Well, in the meantime, snaking on the top lane as well. Middle lane was also getting harassed, also not going down. The courier not getting down because he got 10 HP left. He's fine. Fine. Anyways, that's what I meant. Like, it can go either way, and we just saw how close it can get. Way Too Sexy actually taking a lot of harassment from those flame arrows. So he's level 3 up against Scandal, who is level 5 right now. With in the meantime, snaking. I'm still not sure why he's hanging around here. Actually got himself a bottle, but you know the thing is, right now is Shockwave. I mean,
middle tower is
one full bottle is not gonna get him back to full HP, but at least it makes sure that he can keep himself on the lane. I guess that's good. The bottle will be couriered once more as the Vigos got himself the Invis rune. Not gonna care though, he's just gonna walk into tower and take some last hits. Gonna be harassing Snaking as he goes. When that's gonna be okay. Snaking can turn the harassment around as well with a Lucent Beam that he's actually gonna use to try and take some last hits. Goblak pulling the Creep Wave away. I'm just checking. Blow Your Brain, 23 for 8. While Fear, yeah, he's a support. I know. Where is that guy? Wait a second. That was The same thing happened, the dust happened again, that was an entire dust gone, but again, Scandal coming out ahead on that encounter. And I was looking for the Warlock actually. Warlock, he was still top. He is 6 for 1, so he is getting shut down quite heavily on the farm. Level-wise, he's level 4, while Blow Your Brain is level 5, so also that is not really going his way all too much. As we see, the highest level is actually Scandal now with that solo kill on the bottom lane. Way too sexy not able to be there to help out. He's the first one to get level 6 as well. So good job for him. And the rest is level 5. The lowest level is still the Bane though, level 2 on the side of Empire. And that is the result of an aggressive trial and not really working out. And now Bane actually roaming around a bit. Trying to maybe go set something up for Vegas here. As you can just Nightmare and then you can get a chance to go for a skewer down to the low ground. But Luna being way too fast for the Bane. Open wounds, fog, trouble. He doesn't have his level 6, so can't do anything against this, and he will be going down unless Fear can help it, but I don't think Fear can help it. The healing fog, alive, infest out. He is surrounded, and it's gonna be Blow Your Brain that's gonna be going down. There's a curse still from the silencer, but Go Black, he couldn't help his teammate. He has to back off, and of course also the RP actually snaking in a lot of trouble here, but here comes Universe. Snaking still goes down. It is Silent that picks up the kill, but Universe gonna be seeing if he can do something here, even though with a level 6 Magnus who still got some mana left, might not be the smartest idea, so he indeed backs off. 1 for 1 with the Magnus going down on one side, Luna going down on the other side. But more important, well, Magnus going down, what am I saying? Lifestealer going down on one side, Luna going down on the other side is going to be the case. And Fog staying alive, actually getting that experience of that kill, very big plus for him. As I already said, he is the reason why he's the reason why he's sitting there and needs the experience, needs that chaotic offering, and with that experience on the kill will make a difference. Even though he had to split it between 4 people because everybody of Dignitas came around to help. As we have got Universe once again going towards the bottom lane. Well, Scandal's actually going to be finding himself some mud golems. He's still able to pick them up though. 1k gold in his pocket, he's got himself level 8. And he is of course going for an Orchid, and at some point, let's see how fast he can get that. He can roam around and try and get kills. And of course in teamfights, of course, he's going to be playing a big role to be trying to silence up Vegas, to not have an RP, or silence up Silencer so there's no silence. I know, pun intended, but it is, yeah, or silence up the Bane so there's no Fiend's Grip, you know, those kind of things.
No!
Meantime, Snaking has got his level 6 as well, so the next time he sees someone by himself, he's gonna be popping that for a free kill. TP in from the Nature's Prophet. Gonna be coming in from behind. Gonna be going for Scandal. They don't know that Bane is hanging around there though. Where's the dust? Do they have dust again? Yes, they do. Telekinesis is there. It's gonna be Fear coming in here as well. Whoa. Scandal is still gonna go get the kill up on the Darks here. It is gonna be the Klings that goes down as well. Way too sexy on the way out. Will be going down. There we go. Silencer getting the kill. And that is gonna be a 1-2 trade in favor of Empire. Well, it was Dignitas to initiate. And Snaking, he is, well, was gonna try to help out, but now he's gonna just TP middle again to get more farm up as Silent. And then Godlike hanging around there after the loss of their friend, because the Klings went down, of course. That's the reason why they came there, to protect him, but at least he was able to get 2 kills in return for that. Big kills also. Vegas still has his RP, has an Invis rune as well, could go for a free RP. Like a guaranteed hit, or at least that would be expected. Might be on Universe. Nope, he backs himself up before he saw him. Courier still flies, they know that he's there. Apparently still saw him, but not gonna get it. And maybe... No, that's the wrong team. Those. In the meantime, Warlock, is he level 6? Yes, he is. He's actually level 7, but he needs a bit more farm, apparently. Doesn't want to let Blow Your Brain farming too freely, even though I don't think there's anything that he can do to stop it. And he's actually backing off a lot more already. He's going to be getting Vegas coming towards him with an RP. Let's take down Fog, he says. He can do that. Open wounds, gonna hit. Hello, Vegas, score in. RP might even be used, doesn't even need to be used. He drops a rock, wasted in that, and that's gonna be a kill going away on Vegas. And the Warlock and Golem will be taken out as well. Infest to make sure that he gets away. Fear coming in to try and help out. Universe as well. But it doesn't really matter. And the creep actually, there we go. Blow Your Brain getting himself out. So good kill for that one. And the Rock wasted. This is the longest cooldown, one of the longest cooldowns for the ultis in Dota 2. So wasted is a big thing here, like wasting a black hole, wasting a ravage, wasting stuff like that. It is not good. Wasting an RP is not good, but the cooldown is a lot shorter. They're gonna go for this Fiend's Grip, snaking, going down. Empire making sure that they are indeed still in this best out of 3. This is of course game number 2. If they take this, they will be forcing Dignitas to game number 3, and so far Dignitas not really getting their act together just yet. Maybe needing a bit more farm bigger before they're gonna be actually starting to rotate a bit more, as I mean, you're going to be expecting with a Warlock that you're going to be trying to find those ultimate combos. But for now, they can't really, because there's a cooldown, of course, for a very long time. But kind of expecting to still see them doing something like that. But then again, do you really want to walk into an RP already? Or do you want to wait until your Luna is a bit more farmed? As we have got Luna bottling up. Battling up? Well, she has got a bottle already, but she is going to be going TPing to the bottom. Laying down some harassment on Scandal and stopping the push from happening while taking the farm that's around here. Always good to have. And the gold graph steeply going in favor of Empire, with the experience graph going the way of Empire as well, of course. No real surprise there. Blow Your Brain. 1500 gold in his inventory. Got himself the Hand of Midas. Got level 10. Look at the levels. He is indeed the highest level in the game, together with his teammate. It is pulling ahead for Empire quite a lot, actually. Level 8 the highest up on Dignitas. That's a big difference. Level 10 and level 8. 2 levels at this early stage in the game is really an immense difference. We do have Fear. I think he doesn't... Oh... If I just hold really still, they might not notice me.
Dire's top
out.
tower is
Gonna
under
be going
attack.
home. Better safe than sorry. As we have a double damage shooting up on Vegas. Gonna be trying to take down maybe way too sexy actually as the RP. Can you go for a solo kill for that one? Doesn't even need to. Doesn't even need to. Global Silence helping out in the bottom lane, as we do have Snaking on the way out now that he can't pop anything anymore. It is gonna be the Rock that is not off cooldown just yet. Nobody dying here on this bottom lane. That is gonna be good for Scandal, because he was the one that was in most fear of dying. As Dignitas is laying down a lot of pressure here. They do still have the Eclipse. And the Blow Your Brain is just gonna come in there. He knows that he's walking up against the Chaotic Offering though. As Silent just laying down a Nightmare up on the Luna, who gets taken over by Universe. But Silent backing himself up towards the back of the tower. 5 heroes now soon on this bottom lane. Missing only Nature's Prophet, who he is TPing himself in. Thinking about it anyway. Going to the back of it, as he's gonna be trying to maybe get himself something. Nope. Can't get himself anything. Tower goes down. Did get denied. Nice deny. And deny on the tower with 4 heroes of your opponent team hanging around there is definitely something to be happy about. If you're gonna give up a tower anyway, deny is the best thing you can do. And that was the first tower to go down on Empire's lineup. While there's already 2 towers down on the side of Dignitas. In the meantime, Dignitas themselves, they've got those combinations. They've got that ulti up. They tried to force that on the bottom lane, couldn't get it done. Global Silence, of course, helping out with that, but they probably want to try again. Maybe even want to try to go for Roshan already. 13 minutes into the game, they can do this. Counter work being done. Empire obviously know that this is going on right now, and they're gonna come. And with the hasten of Vegas, if he can get a good RP, and look at this positioning, that's a good RP positioning, and he does have a Blink Dagger. Just needs to jump himself in. He has got himself Lifestealer infested. TP out already from... Oh, there's only one Universe. He is gonna go down. And now moves up on Snaking. It pops the Eclipse. It is Vegas that still goes down, but it is gonna be Snaking that pace for that one. Fiend's Grip up on Fear. He's gonna get picked up. Going down. 4 down on the side of Dignitas already, with only giving Vegas in return. That is gonna be Empire. Taking a fight not as convincing as I thought it might be with the position that we saw Dignitas have, but still convincingly enough to take down Roshan afterwards and only lose one of their heroes to get 4 in return. Pretty damn decent indeed, as we have got the only one left alive is actually the Nature's Prophet. I actually thought he went down there, but apparently he didn't. Able to back himself off in time. Going to be continuing with lay down pressure. Trying to split push is something that really is needed now for Dignitas. It looks like way too sexy. Still wants to go for a Hand of Midas, which is kind of curiously, because it's 14 minutes in, so it would be a late Hand of Midas. He died twice. I mean, with the Hand of Midas, you have to make sure, like, okay, am I gonna get enough time to make sure that this Hand of Midas will be giving me all that it can? As Nice blocking yourself, way too sexy. Microing. Microing is what you need to do. Oh, I guess he doesn't want to go in front of his, there we go, of his trans. Sorry, that was just looking quite funny. We have got open wounds, up on snaking, and getting the last word as well. Getting Surge up to try and save his life. Brain step is still going to happen, that's going to still be the last word. Getting indeed the last word. Nice brain step helping out, and that's why Luna is considered one of the glassest cannons. Can't go glass as a verb, I guess. Magnus picking up a Nature Prophet on the top lane, gonna be able to get that solo kill and actually using nothing but his muscle for that one. No RP being used. And the GG gets called. Wow! Oh, well, yeah, you know. That is gonna be game number 2. 15-minute call to GG. Well, that's gonna be something. We're gonna be seeing game number 3 though. Because that is gonna be something that Dignitas is now forced to get at game number 3. You get yourself in that winners bracket finals if they win it, and depending on which team is going to be up against Virtus.pro is going to be the reward, up against Liquid is going to be the punishment, I guess, if you can call it that, being Did Silent just intentionally walk past the tower to get it attacking him so that, yeah, Goblex still would die? Kind of funny. Anyways. We're going to be seeing game number 3 coming up between Empire and Dignitas. Very convincing for Empire after a pretty convincing first game from Dignitas. Let's jump ourselves into that game straight away. If you want to support me, you know the drill. I mean, SheeverGaming.com is where you can find everything, including all the stuff that you can follow me on, etc. So make sure you check that out. And of course, this is the Ritmix Russian Dota 2 League. This is the winners bracket. This is a winners bracket match, winners bracket semi-finals I can call them, with the winner going through to the winners bracket final, the loser going on to the losers bracket, so no team is going to get dropped down just yet after this match. So that is going to be some comfort for both of the teams, but we'll find out what's going to be. Anyways, stick around, don't go anywhere, and we'll be back with you very, very shortly.